And I believe... Oh, here we go. And the last thing we needed to take care of was the police blotter. For official staff eyes only. This is the Alavest Oracle Prince Division edition. The Rampoon City Police Department. Operation Clean Slate. Transcribed by Officer Kellis. Operation Clean Slate was approved by City Hall and the upper management of the police department of multiple districts in creating a specific task force of officers designed to curtail organized vandalism and graffiti throughout the entire city, with the intended goal of apprehending high-profile taggers and supervising the successful promotion and application of approved street art projects. 4:50 a.m. Officer Kellis, Dragon District Captain Laskalski. Officer Swollensworth and Officer Loxon convene as part of the Task Force White Paint. Receive anonymous tip on Worlds, a canvas art collective suspected of high-profile tagging in various districts. Officers approach the building with warrant, immediately notice fleeing suspects, and give chase. 3 perps are detained for questioning, 2 resist arrest, and are promptly booked as such. All 5 suspects are pending trial. 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. White paint, along with municipal painters, cover wall that has been defaced by various street gangs in Dragon District. Supervise authorized piece The Rule of Dragons, made by Calderox the Painterly. (12:36 p.m.) Officers are subject to fire as 67th Street Gang attempts to tag authorized piece, but drive them off after being authorized to use lethal force. Calderox the Painterly is held in suspicion of illegally possessing a firearm, but is released. 11:30 p.m. 67th Street Gang members apprehend without further confrontation, as apparently all members had unloaded all ammunition in their loadouts without hitting a single shot. All are being charged with resisting arrest, fleeing the scene of a crime, and illegal possession of a firearm, and are being held for further questioning. 2:45 p.m. Task Force is given tip regarding infamous tagger known as Sneaky Pete on the corner of Ash Grove. And Munson, but lead turns up no further evidence. 3 p.m. to 3:45 p.m. Task Force finds confirmed Sneaky Pete tag reading Ekdonbles is president. Municipal painters are called and arrive to cover wall in white paint. Procedure finishes with officer notes. He's really lost his touch, if that's the best social commentary he can come up with. 4 p.m. Owner of art studio on 98th and Ash Grove is questioned for possible leads. Information on Menagerie Artiste, an avant-garde art gallery in Fay District, has occasionally allowed high-profile taggers to create artwork in their space. Operation A Modest Success. Information gathered is critical, and Task Force White Paint's defense of the city-approved street art is commendable, but will require further operations and intelligence to properly address high-profile taggings. Wanted, Klaus Lang. Multiple homicides, if seen, approach with caution. 5:10 in the lower heavens. Transcribed by Officer Tickles. 12:42 a.m. 911 call received concerning reckless driving and potential illegal racing activity starting around the corner of White Boulevard and 901st Street. Officer Tickles is the closest respondent, begins moving to location in car 47. 12:43 a.m. Officer Tickles arrives to 901st by Treant Avenue, is almost immediately struck by a speeding centaur going 120 miles per hour, or kilometers per hour, in a 50 kilometers per hour zone, followed closely by a goblin driving a bright red Ford Fjord 2015 Minotaur. Officer Tickles enters pursuit. 12:47 a.m. After chasing racers for 8 blocks, why are these fuckers racing at 12 in the morning? Oh, well, I guess it's midnight. Never mind. I got my shit mixed up. After chasing racers for 8 blocks, Centaur causes the Fjord Minotaur to spin out with a swift kick to its left front wheel, where it crashes into car 47. Thankfully, Officer Tickles is able to take evasive maneuvers to mitigate harm to herself. She is able to apprehend the goblin suspect. Ambulance called. Ambulance arrives. Officer Tickles is able to discern from suspect that the illegal race was organized by a branch of the Bridge Gang as a means to assert dominance over Centurions. A new all-Centaur gang that has formed in the Central Ward. Goblin makes any assertions of them holding some fucking wild-ass powers, gesturing non-dismembered arm towards front of Fjord Minotaur. Officer Tickles receives light medical attention from EMTs before leaving with the ambulance to monitor the suspect as they are taken to Rampoon General Hospital. Tow trucks arrives to impound the remains of the Fjord Minotaur and take car 47 to the scrapyard. Ooh. Overtime opportunities. Please speak to your superiors. Please speak to your superiors. I need to talk to my superior, guys. Need 2 officers to help crowd control at Captain Frosty's ice cream shop on the corner of Sedgway and Northshire Street for its annual ice cream social. This is a 7-hour event, free ice cream for volunteers. Ooh. Need 4 officers to help with the overnight supervision of Northern Valley Technical Middle School. For the yearly overnight lock-in, riot shields and magical wards will be provided due to pranks. An officer is needed to head down the Lich Ward to drop documents from the brass. Any officer that makes it there and back safely will have a 1-week vacation on top of their 1 week of curse quarantine. We'll do one more. Yeah, we'll do one more. Officer Glassachusets? Okay, fine. Dispatch receives emergency report from 12:18. Dispatch receives emergency report from abduction in Draconic District. Patrol car number 18 is diverted from patrol to respond to the scene. Dispatch receives at 12:22. Dispatch receives a report of a gray minivan driving with erratic behavior. Van matches description of vehicle reported in initial abduction call. Patrol cars number 19 and number 21 are nearby and diverted to intercept. 12:23. Dispatch receives reports of gray minivan crashing into a 12:25. Patrol cars 19 and 21 arrive on the scene. Citizens are diverted and, after confirming the scene is safe per rapid response protocol to an accident scene, officers approach the vehicle. 2 human males suffering lacerations to the face and arms are extracted, as well as a kobold female suffering from a concussion. EMS is contacted and the victims are transported by ambulance to a hospital. Patrol cars 19 and 21 follow. 14:47. After treatment, the humans confess to abducting the kobold, having assumed it was a young dragon. Intent was to hold the abductee in pursuit of ransom. Kobold began to struggle, clawing at captors, resulting in the humans losing control of the vehicle. Both humans were arrested on multiple charges. 15, 13 cars, number 18, 19, and 21 are returned to patrol. Well, there you go. That's the Daily Blotter. The writers were Sky on Air, WX Chuck, The Threadweaver, Doc Holiday 45, Alcoholic, Kiara Ryan, Cake Boss 419, The Hooded Teddy, and Jim the Rabbit Cow. Thank you all so much for stopping by for the Alavast Art Gallery.